Voice TV News Report. Headline: 5 confirmed dead after police open fire on protesters attempting to storm Kenya's parliament. I'm your host, Martin James, and this is Voice TV News. Please kindly subscribe as you watch. Tragedy struck in Kenya today as police opened fire on demonstrators attempting to storm the country's parliament. At least 5 protesters have been confirmed dead, and dozens more were wounded in the chaos that ensued as lawmakers were inside passing contentious legislation to raise taxes. In dramatic scenes outside the legislature, protesters overwhelmed police forces, even managing to enter the Senate chamber earlier in the day, as reported by Citizen TV. A Reuters journalist on the ground counted at least 5 bodies outside the Parliament building, while paramedic Vivian Akista reported that at least 10 protesters had been shot dead. Another paramedic, Richard Ngumo, estimated that over 50 people sustained gunshot wounds as he assisted the injured into ambulances. Protester Davis Tafari voiced the frustration of many, declaring, "We want to shut down Parliament and every MP should go down and resign. We will have a new government." Among those caught in the violence was Kenyan activist Oma Obama, the half-sister of former U.S. President Barack Obama, who was tear-gassed during the demonstrations, as shown in a CNN interview. As the unrest escalated, police eventually succeeded in driving the protesters from the Parliament building amid clouds of tear gas and gunfire. Lawmakers were evacuated through underground tunnels, according to local media. The turmoil also caused severe disruptions to internet services across Kenya. NetBlocks, an internet monitor, reported widespread outages, with Safaricom, the country's leading network operator, citing issues with 2 undersea cables as the cause. Protests and clashes were not limited to the capital. They erupted in several cities and towns nationwide. Many demonstrators called for President William Ruto to resign and expressed their opposition to the new tax hikes. Kenya is currently grappling with multiple economic challenges, including the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the war in Ukraine, consecutive droughts, and a depreciating currency. The controversial finance bill aims to raise an additional $2.7 billion in taxes to help alleviate the country's heavy debt burden, with interest payments consuming 37% of annual revenue. Opposition leader Raila Odinga has demanded that the finance bill be immediately and unconditionally withdrawn to pave the way for dialogue. This is Martin James, and you're watching Voice TV News. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.